Hey guys, welcome to a nostalgic Saturday, and today we're taking a look at this thing. This is the Ericsson T28s mobile phone from the year 1999. It's one of those flip phone thingies. And guys, with this video, I'm starting a new playlist on my channel called Nostalgic Saturdays. And on every Saturday, I'll try and release a video that is related to retro tech. And yeah, whenever I can get my hands on some retro tech, I'll make a video on that and then we'll release it on the channel on Saturdays. And for the first video of Nostalgic Saturdays, we have the Ericsson T28s mobile phone. Let's begin. And this phone is from the time period before the Sony Ericsson joint venture. So here's an Ericsson phone, got Sony Ericsson Cybershot phone. It's got that Xenon Flash K790i. Then we've got the Sony Ericsson Walkman phone, and then finally we've got the Sony Xperia. So this is the current generation phone. Well, actually not current, it's this phone is 2 years old, but yeah, you get the point. So that was a brief Sony mobile history for you guys, but in this video we are taking a look at the Ericsson T28s, and something has happened to the display. I think something has melted inside, but the display still works fine. And before I show you the phone, let me show you what all accessories I've got with this thing. So first off, we have the user manual. Yes, preserved it perfectly fine. Everything is readable, and yep. And secondly, I've got the box. Again, the box is also in immaculate condition. Yeah, just hidden the IMEI number, don't want to show it on YouTube. Ericsson, yeah, that's the back. Yeah, combining style with intelligence. And pause the video if you want to read this. And that's the other side of the box. Unfortunately, the box was a little bit torn, so I repaired it. And yep, I bet you this website does not work, but we'll try going to that website anyways. So that is the box, and yes, I've got the original charger here. The charger is also in perfect condition and it works perfectly fine. And check that out, made in Finland. These days all the chargers are made in China, but this one is made in Finland. You don't see that these days. But this charger is this charger is awesome. So this cable comes off like this. Sorry about that, had to use both my hands to take that charging thingy out. But yeah, that's the connector which plugs in into the charger. Looks like a regular telephone line connector. And the other one looks like this. Yeah, this thing plugs in into the phone right here on the bottom. So yeah, that's where the charging cable goes. You can see that lightning symbol there. And yeah, take a look at this. This front part also comes off. So this charger kind of becomes more portable. Awesome. So let's go ahead, power up the phone. Now, unfortunately, the battery has bloated up, so I have to use another battery to power this thing up. So I will be holding this phone in a weird angle, so to hold the battery in place. But the phone does turn on. Yeah, I apologize for that. Now the replacement batteries are available from China, refurbished Ericsson batteries, but the problem with that is if you import batteries into this country, yeah, customs officials will seize the batteries. So it's really not worth going through the hassle to import batteries for this phone. Yeah. Alright, so back in 1999, this phone was the most compact and the most lightweight phone in the market. This thing weighs about 83 grams and its thickness is 15 millimeters. And look how elegant this thing looks. And it's got a monochrome LCD in front. You flip it by pressing this button. And we've got the microphone there. Got alphabets, your yes and no keys. Very simple to operate. Anyone could operate these phones back in the day. Your antenna, that's your earpiece speaker, Ericsson logo, a LED, and we've got the ringtone speaker right there. And that's the back of the phone. You can connect the phone to an external antenna. And let's take out the battery. And by the way, the battery is made in Japan. You can see, made in Japan, finished in Sweden. And check this out, made in Sweden. Yes, this is not a Chinese phone. This one is made in Sweden. and I have hidden the IMEI number of the phone. Don't want to expose that on YouTube. But one of the reasons why we stopped using this phone is because the battery kind of bloated back in the day, and it's still a little bit bloated. Yeah, I'm not going to try to charge this. We'll use another battery to power this phone on. But yeah, made in Japan, and the phone is made in Sweden. You don't see that these days, do ya? But the battery clips in like this. Okay, so quick little size comparison with the Nokia 6510. So this phone was replaced by this one back in the day. Thickness comparison. Then a quick comparison with the Sony Ericsson W705. This is the Walkman phone. Yeah, this is also a very beautiful looking phone as a thickness comparison. And finally, a comparison with the one of the most recent phones, the Sony Xperia Z3 Compact. Yeah, the Ericsson T28s was designed with portability in mind. That's why this phone is so tiny. So let's go ahead and power this phone up and check out the different menus. Alright guys, so alternate battery is in place. I'm just holding the battery with my fingers. Let's go ahead and power the phone on. So to power this phone on, you just press and hold the no button. And there you have it, the phone turns on. The LCD is just fine. Alright, so let me enter the pin. And there you have it guys, the phone boots up. And this LCD does not have an LED backlight. Unlike other phones of its time, this one does not have an LED backlight. This is an EL backlight, that is electroluminescent. But yeah, the phone does turn on. If you do this, it will show you the status, just like how it does on the more recent Sony Ericsson phones. So this is the menu: phone book, messages, call info, settings, extras, call handling, my shortcuts. Okay, so it looks like this SIM card is inactive. So let's go back to the menu. We've got phone book, find and call. Yeah, I think there will be some contacts in here. And back in those days, the phone book memory was limited. So if you go to memory status, you'll see card can store 250 contacts, and the phone's internal memory will store about 99 contacts and 10 email addresses. Yeah, pretty limited, hey? And then we've got messages. See if there's anything in the inbox. Oh yes, there is. There are some texts from 2005. Not gonna let the number scroll, but yeah, there are some texts on this phone. So let's create a new text, send new. Okay, so now we have to type. Let's type hello world. I think space is this. Nope, that's not the space, so let's clear that. Okay, so you press the 1 button to give yourself a little space. But yeah, that's how the messaging works. If you go back, it will shift this message to unsent. Then we've got call info, that's the call handling part. Then let's go to settings, sound and alerts. Just want to hear a ringtone. Go to ring signals, voice calls. Oh man. Yeah, this ringtone is still set to number 3. This is the ringtone that we used to use back in the day. But I'm not sure if these are copyrighted, because you never know. I'll play a ringtone and YouTube might do a copyright claim on my video. So I'm not gonna play these too much. Yeah, that's it. Not gonna play anymore because I'm quite worried about copyright claims on YouTube. You never know what trouble is lurking around. And we got profiles, networks, display. See what we got in display. Got light, it's on automatic. You can turn it on and you can have it off. Okay, that's too dim. So let's turn the light on. User greeting, and then help function, my numbers, language. Yep, English is fine. Time and date, locks, voice controls, hands-free, then master reset. And now the fun part, let's go to extras. alarm clock, timer, stopwatch, calculator, and then games. It has Tetris and Solitaire, so 2 games. Launch Tetris. Now I will have to flip the phone like this, but I can't do that because I'm actually holding a battery. But yeah, this thing has Tetris. Resume. Okay, so it still remembers where the game was left off before, even after all these years. Wow. Okay, that's insane. But yep. Now let's go back here, and then we have Solitaire. Cool, huh? Yeah, this brings back a lot of memories. So back in the day, there was no Facebook, there was no Instagram, and yeah, no social media or anything. This is just a basic phone with all the basic calling and messaging functionality. So I think guys, that's it. This is the Ericsson T28s. I want to thank you guys for watching this video, and thank you for bearing with me. Thanks for watching, and if you have any questions, feel free to ask me in the comment section down below. And by the way, this phone is not for sale. I'm not selling this, and phones like this, you don't sell these. I mean, this is such an antique. I'm gonna keep this as long as I can. Alright guys, so thank you for watching this video. Do stay tuned for more videos like these, and I will see you guys next time.